can't spell success without you. PowerPlan Project presents Back in the Kitchen, quick, easy and healthy chicken stir fry.
Hello there and welcome to Back in the Kitchen. Today I wanted to talk about stir fry, and in particular chicken stir fry. Now, I've been on many diets in the past, and we've always taught that chicken stir fry, or a stir fry in general, is very healthy for you, which it will be. It contains a lot of vegetables and you get your protein from the meat. However, I always seem to put weight on. No matter what diet you're using or what plan you're using, it would always result into weight gain. So what I wanted to do is look at this in more detail and see if we can do a better uncut version. You know, you go to Iceland and you find stir fry and you just snip it out, put it into a pan, cook it for 10 minutes or so, and it's done. All of this food is more or less processed, and it's nice, easy and straightforward to make. But if you look at the nutritional information that's shown on the website, we suddenly discover is that it's 403 calories. It has nearly 1 gram of saturated fat, which is arguably not too bad, but 54.8 grams of carbohydrates. And interestingly enough, this is just for half the meal. So you make these meals in minutes, but because they're processed, and we've had processed food since 1965, it is part of our life on a day-to-day basis. But if I took that bag and ate the entire thing, would be around or just over 800 calories. It would be actually less calories to go to the chipper and just get fish chips and even possibly mushy peas. A good alternative would be to go to the supermarket. In the supermarket we can get a pack of stir fry, so it's already been pre-cooked. It will be processed, but if we get that with chicken fillet and then some sort of stir fry sauce, the Blue Dragons are quite nice. If you went for a teriyaki stir fry sauce from Blue Dragon, got a stir fry pack and chicken fillet, that would then come to 577 calories with 2.6 saturated fat and 51 grams of carbohydrate. Now that is for the whole thing, so we're suddenly, cutting off quite a lot of calories. We still have low saturated fat, and we're even cutting down on the carbohydrates, and that's for the entire meal. If we shared that between two, we drop in to 288 calories, 1.3 in saturated fat and 25 grams of carbohydrate. That is a massive change, especially if you're trying to control or lose weight. However, what we're going to do today is do one from absolute scratch. What we're going to do is use 200 grams of carrots, but 1 red pepper, 1 red onion, chicken cubes, we're going to use 2. We're also going to use courgettes, which is around 151 grams, about 200 grams of chicken fillet, also 127 grams of mushrooms, and probably around 400 millilitres or just shy of half a pint of water for doing this recipe. So the first thing that we need to do is wash all the veg and cut the ends off the courgette and carrots, and also peel the onion. Use the spiralizer to make the carrots and courgettes into strips, so this will actually present a very nice stir fry once it's cooked. And we're also using the courgettes instead of using any form of spaghetti, which is going to make it very low in calories and even healthier. Next, we're going to use the food processor on a thin blade and chop the onion. So I've done is just cut the onion in half and let the food processor just chop the onion and the mushrooms and the peppers. Now the chicken I'm using is frozen, so we're going to put the microwave on defrost for about 6 minutes, and that'll defrost it. Alternatively, just leave it in the fridge overnight, and then the following day it'll already be defrosted and ready for use. So what we're going to do is take the chicken and dice it, just so it's going to blend into the stir fry, so we're going to see the vegetables and hopefully create a nice presentation, and the chicken's in there for taste. Next, put the stock cubes into a cup and add about 30 to 40 ml of water. It doesn't really matter how much water's in there. The main purpose of this at this moment in time is just to dissolve the actual cubes. So that's our preparation done, what we want to do now is put the frying pan on, make sure it's on a medium heat, and add the onions. Because it's on a medium heat, it's going to gently fry for around 2 minutes. I'm not using any oil. What I want it to do is just get some natural juices out of the onions. After a few minutes, stir the onions, and then what we're going to do is add the chicken. Now continue frying for around 5 minutes until the chicken starts to go brown. After 5 minutes, add the courgettes and carrots, give another stir, and leave for a further 5 minutes. Now during these 5 minute intervals you can stir it, or if you've got a lid, just put the lid on and just leave it. It'll be fine, it'll cook. Stir and add the mushrooms and peppers, then give another stir and leave for 5 minutes. So now we're on to 17 minutes and we're getting all the veg really nice, really soft. Obviously if you're the sort of person that you don't like your veg too soft, I'd recommend that you do it in 3 minutes, each of these stages, but I do like the soft veg, so we're going to go for 5 minutes. All the veg and chicken is now fully cooked. Turn the heat full and add the cup of water which has the dissolved chicken cubes in. If you find that some of the chicken cubes are actually stuck to the cup, then add a little bit of extra water, give it a stir so that you get anything which is stuck from the bottom, and put that into the pan as well. And we just need to keep stirring this, and what will happen is it's going to generate a very, very nice sauce. I'll give it a stir, make sure everything is mixed in, and then leave for 2 or 3 minutes. When you come back to it, give it another quick stir, and if you see that the sauce starts to separate at the bottom of the pan, then it is ready. The only thing what we need to do now is just serve it into bowls, and what I've done, I've created this so it's going to serve 2. Doing the stir fry this way, what we're doing is that we're using the chicken or vegetable cubes instead of the sauces which you can get, the stir fry sauces which you can get from the supermarket, which can be quite calorific. And we're also using courgette instead of using spaghetti. What we discovered is that for the entire thing it comes to 432 calories with 2.29 saturated fat and 29 grams of carbohydrates, and it costs around £2.84. As I've said before, it actually serves 2 people, so when you eat it, it's actually reduced to 216 calories, which is, you know, you're serving about 70 calories based on the supermarket pre-packed veg. Saturated fat is 1.15, so it's very good now for anybody with heart conditions or cholesterol. And the carbohydrate is now 14.9, which, considering we started with carbohydrates in the 50s, that is a massive reduction. And the cost per serving is £1.42. Like I said in the picture, it might look a little bit mushy. This is the way that I like it. You've got a sauce at the bottom, the chicken's not going to be dry, and it is a nice little healthy dish. Give it a try. Like I say, if you think that the veg looks a little bit too mushy, but everywhere on the video where I've said leave for 5 minutes, just leave it for 3 and you'll end up with crunchier veg. So give it a go, let me know what you think. Put your responses in the comments. If you tried it, did you like it? Or did you hate it? This is based on an old recipe far before we ended up with stir fry cooking sauces, and it's a nice, healthy, cheap way of making a chicken stir fry. So have fun, and we will see you soon.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.